Out at the very edge of our solar system, far beyond the warm light of the sun, lies a world that feels more like a mystery than a planet. A deep blue giant spinning in near total darkness. A place where sunlight is faint, temperatures are unimaginably cold, and storms rage with a power that makes Earth's hurricanes look small. This is Neptune, the most distant planet in our solar system, and one of the most terrifying. From far away, Neptune looks calm and beautiful. Its deep blue color makes it one of the most striking planets we've ever seen. But that peaceful appearance hides a violent and mysterious world underneath. Neptune is not just cold and distant. It's a planet of extreme winds, crushing pressures, strange weather, and secrets scientists are still trying to understand. Neptune sits about 4.5 billion kilometers away from the Sun. At that distance, sunlight is incredibly weak. In fact, Neptune receives about 900 times less sunlight than Earth. If you were standing near Neptune, the sun would look like nothing more than a very bright star in the sky. Because of this distance, Neptune is unbelievably cold. The average temperature in its atmosphere is around negative 214 degrees Celsius. That's cold enough to freeze most gases solid. It's a frozen, dark environment where almost nothing behaves the way it does on Earth. But here's where things start to get strange. Despite being so far from the Sun, Neptune is the windiest planet in the entire solar system. You would expect a cold, distant planet to be quiet and calm. Instead, Neptune is constantly being torn apart by winds that can reach speeds of over 2,000 kilometers per hour. To put that into perspective, the strongest hurricanes on Earth might reach about 250 kilometers per hour. Neptune's winds can be nearly 10 times faster. These supersonic winds whip across the planet's atmosphere, tearing through giant clouds of methane ice and creating storms that can last for years. One of the most famous of these storms was called the Great Dark Spot. When NASA's spacecraft Voyager 2 flew past Neptune in 1989, it captured images of a massive storm swirling across the planet. It looked similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot, but even more mysterious. The storm was roughly the size of Earth and moving through Neptune's atmosphere like a gigantic cosmic hurricane. But here's the terrifying part. When scientists looked again, years later using powerful telescopes, the storm had completely disappeared, gone, as if the planet had simply swallowed it. On Neptune, storms can appear and vanish in ways we still don't fully understand. And that's one of the reasons Neptune fascinates scientists so much. We've only visited it once. In 1989, the Voyager 2 spacecraft made a brief flyby of Neptune, giving us our first close look at this distant giant. The spacecraft spent only a few hours studying the planet as it passed by, yet it revealed a world far stranger than anyone expected. Voyager 2 discovered Neptune's powerful storms, its faint rings, and its collection of strange moons. But perhaps the most fascinating of those moons is Triton. Triton is unlike almost any other moon in the solar system. It orbits Neptune in the opposite direction of the planet's rotation, something astronomers call a retrograde orbit. This suggests Triton didn't originally form around Neptune. Instead, scientists believe it may have been captured long ago, possibly a wandering object from the distant Kuiper Belt. Triton is a frozen alien world covered in nitrogen ice with temperatures around negative 235 degrees Celsius. But even more bizarre, Voyager 2 discovered something incredible on its surface: active geysers. Those geysers shoot dark plumes of gas and dust several kilometers into the air. In a place that cold and distant, you wouldn't expect any activity at all. Yet Triton is alive with strange geological processes happening beneath its frozen crust. Some scientists believe there could even be a hidden ocean beneath the surface of Triton, kept liquid by internal heat. If that's true, it means that even at the edge of the solar system, there might be environments where life could potentially exist. Back on Neptune itself, things become even more extreme the deeper you go. Neptune is known as an ice giant, but that name can be a little misleading. The planet isn't made of solid ice like we imagine. Instead, it's a thick, turbulent mix of water, ammonia, and methane under enormous pressure. As you descend deeper into the planet, the pressure rises to unimaginable levels. Eventually, scientists believe something incredible might happen inside Neptune's interior. Diamonds could be raining down through the planet's depths. Under the immense pressure inside Neptune, methane molecules may break apart, releasing carbon atoms. Those carbon atoms could then compress into solid diamonds that slowly fall through the planet like glittering rain. Imagine a planet where storms rage above and diamonds fall through the darkness below. It sounds like science fiction, but laboratory experiments suggest this phenomenon could actually be real. Yet despite everything we've learned, Neptune remains one of the least explored planets in the solar system. We have detailed images of Mars. We've sent multiple missions to Jupiter and Saturn. But Neptune, sitting quietly in the outer darkness, has only been visited once. Everything we know comes from that brief Voyager 2 flyby and distant observations from telescopes on Earth and in space. That means many of Neptune's secrets are still hidden. For example, scientists are still trying to understand why Neptune produces so much internal heat. The planet actually releases more energy than it receives from the sun, which helps drive its powerful storms and winds. But where exactly that heat comes from remains a mystery. Some researchers think it may be leftover heat from Neptune's formation billions of years ago. Others believe the planet's deep interior might be generating energy through processes we don't fully understand yet. And then there are Neptune's rings. While they're not as bright or famous as Saturn's rings, Neptune does have a faint ring system made of dust and ice particles. Some of these rings contain strange clumps known as ring arcs. Bright sections that shouldn't technically stay together for very long, yet somehow they do. Why they remain stable is still something astronomers are trying to figure out. The truth is, Neptune sits in a region of space we have barely explored. Beyond it lies the Kuiper Belt, a vast field of icy objects left over from the early solar system. Even farther out is the mysterious Oort cloud, where trillions of comets may be drifting in the darkness. Neptune is like a guardian standing at the gateway to that unknown frontier. Its gravity influences countless icy bodies, shaping the structure of the outer solar system in ways we're still discovering. Without Neptune, the architecture of our solar system might look completely different. Today, scientists are pushing for new missions to return to Neptune. Advanced spacecraft equipped with modern instruments could reveal far more about the planet's atmosphere, its rings, its moons, and the strange processes happening deep inside it. A dedicated Neptune mission could answer questions that have been waiting for decades. What powers the planet's extreme winds? Is diamond rain really happening inside? What secrets are hidden beneath Triton's frozen crust? For now, Neptune remains a distant blue mystery, a world of violent storms, frozen darkness, and cosmic secrets waiting to be uncovered. And maybe that's what makes it so fascinating. Out there, billions of kilometers away, a giant planet continues to churn and roar in the darkness, mostly unseen, mostly unexplored. A reminder that even in our own solar system, there are still places that feel truly alien. And who knows? The next time humanity sends a spacecraft to Neptune, we might discover something even stranger than we ever imagined. If you enjoyed exploring the terrifying secrets of Neptune, make sure to subscribe and join the journey as we uncover more mysteries of the universe. Because out there in the cosmos, there are still countless worlds waiting to surprise us.